son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles, you need to grow. I be rushing mine, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to touch me for the glory. You'll always want more. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Jags, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Incomplete on the throwaway. He was covered by Tessa Campbell. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Forced out to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly have the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, when we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Man, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back to throw again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar. For their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Jags first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Second and 5. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. C.D. Lamb from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put the defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Matt Judon gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. Now the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go now. Young Rams. Striker. 3-3. Rams. Striker.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking up. want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is brought in at the 21. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is caught by Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got Patterson on the out route.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down, but boy, that's a throw you...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run with Patterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Okay, ready? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Ready. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They go play action with Lawrence. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the 2nd half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the 2nd half, and I think they'll be all right.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Steps away. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Let's go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he's going to have the Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him try to come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
In motion goes the tight end.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll look to throw here. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
A give to Etienne running right. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And some room to work. Dances by him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down at 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. LaVisca Chenault. A 13-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the...
And oh, it's blocked. The Falcons have it. And now off to the races, down the right side. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Second and 9 now. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. C.D. Lamb, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Koo, up and good. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Koo to kick it off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And Lawrence will throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Right back to Pitts again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got room at the 30. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch, made at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars take over a first down at their own 21-yard line.
start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown pad would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And he is going to have a Jags first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. Now Lawrence to throw. Line time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. A final shot now for Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living.